Hi there, welcome to Play Tennis Practice Yoga. I'm here with Michele Krause. She's going to teach me how to juggle today. In a couple moments, you'll learn exactly why.
Hi, I'm Michele with inTENNSity Fitness.
And I'm Margit Bannon with Play Tennis Practice Yoga.
Hi, today I am going to teach Margit how to juggle. I am so excited about this. Juggling is really a key skill that all athletes should know, specifically athletes that are involved with a ball sport. I teach every one of my clients how to juggle no matter what their age is. So they can be 8 years old, they can be 80 years old. Guess what? They're going to learn how to juggle. How does juggling apply to tennis? So Margaret, what do you think? As a coach, so you had shared with me that this was the first time that really this concept, you became aware of it.
Definitely. Well, obviously, you have to keep your eyes on the ball.
Right.
Right? You have to coordinate multiple things happening at once. One thing that I really like is working on the position you're in when you're tossing the ball for the serve.
Great. So yeah, service toss is a big deal. Many people struggle with that, so this gives them an opportunity to practice, be more consistent. The other thing is the head and the eyes. Many of our clients, when they play tennis, they have what I call bobblehead. They can't keep that head still. So we need to learn how to keep the head still while the eyes actually move, and juggling is a big help there. Now, let me preface this with that. I don't typically spend tons of time in any session with any athlete on juggling. Literally, you're going to spend maybe 2 to 3 minutes on this. Like I say, everybody will do something for short periods of time.
Progression over a week's time.
Correct. And I don't necessarily do juggling with a client every single lesson. Okay, we might do it in one session, then it might be another 3 weeks before I bring it back in. So we're going to get started with the basics, and again, it is progressional. So Margit, we're going to start with one ball in each hand. Note that our palms are facing up, and very simply what we're going to do, we're just going to lift the ball up in each hand, a little bit above head height. All right, so I'm going to watch Margit. So things that you want to cue your athletes on are the arms are extended, but they're not locked out. So you don't want to lock out that arm. You want to have a nice bend in the elbow. The elbows slightly away from the torso. The palm is up towards the sky. You're doing a great job. And we are lifting the ball up. Okay, also, we don't want to drop the arms down too low. Anytime we increase the distance with anything, we increase the difficulty. So the nearer our hands stay to our top of our toss, the better. All right, Margit, how you feeling with that?
That's okay.
Fantastic. All right, now we go to the next progression, which this is where it gets really fun. And I call this toss, toss, catch, catch, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is a timing scenario, all right? And what is tennis? Tennis is all about timing. So very simply, Margit, what we're going to do is we're going to send one ball to the other hand. So it looks like this. Toss, toss, catch, catch. I'm going to do it again. Toss, toss, catch. Oh, see, I bobbled, right? Toss, toss, catch, catch. Now, what most people are going to do when you introduce this, your client, they're going to cheat. All right, and this is what cheating looks like. Do you see what I'm doing, Margit? I'm just passing. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. It's toss, toss, catch, catch. All right, so we're going to let Margit have a go. Oh, look at her. Look at her.
Oh, boy.
Good. Now, most people are going to keep going. Most people are going to struggle with this, and that's fine. And what you'll need to do if they're struggling is I'm big on verbal cues, meaning athletes saying things out loud. So Margit, I want you to say to yourself, toss, toss, catch, catch as you do it.
Toss, toss, catch, catch.
Great.
Toss, toss, catch, catch.
Okay, now say 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Good, excellent. All right, that's great. So they need to master that first, which I feel very confident that you've mastered this.
Okay to chase after
Oh,
this
and
too,
this is what's
right?
going to happen. So,
I found myself wanting to
right.
say, I'm like, but wait a second.
No,
I'm
you've got
chasing after
exactly. And so, in the context of tennis lessons, whether it's private or I'm doing an inTENNSity fitness class, this can actually be used as a warm-up or a cool-down. Warm-up because, again, most people are not going to be as successful right off the bat like Margit is. Again, she's high, but they're going to be chasing balls. So in chasing balls, they're missing, they're not catching, they're dropping. So guess what? They're sprinting, they're doing change of direction, they're getting the heart rate elevated. So all good from that perspective. So our next step here is we are going to add the third ball. I tend to start with the two balls in my right hand. It really doesn't matter. So usually when I cue on this, I demo and then I let the person go. So this is a matter of just releasing one after the other. So it looks like this, and see I bobbled. All right, toss, 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 toss. There we go. See, I'm chasing. Okay, so Margit.
Oh boy.
All right. So you need to, you want to start with left, so you need to release, yeah, you're going to release this one, then this one. Good, that's a great start.
Oh gosh. And the third one. I don't know when to release the third one.
Well, you're doing great because most people actually just struggle with that. Now, if somebody is struggling, okay, what you can also have them do is don't worry about the catching part. So I got to do one thing first, then the other. So what I can do is I can just go toss, 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 and let them all bounce. But I get the rhythm of releasing the ball.
So I'm struggling with when to release that second ball.
Okay, so watching me, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Show off.
Show off. But you can see I'm an okay juggler. I am not a great juggler.
Okay.
So what I want you to say it out loud. I want you to count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yes! Yay! That's exactly what you're going to see. That is definitely how it looks like. So we're going to give Margit her balls back.
1, 2, 3.
Good. And again, it's okay to let the balls bounce initially. Margit is ahead of the learning curve. It might take you actually a couple sessions just to get your students to master the second progression with the two balls. Good, good. And then, yep, and catch it. And I'm all for 1, 2, 3 bounces, making the actual movement to catch the ball. And just as an FYI, Margit has never juggled until this moment. So again, I appreciate her for putting herself out there and being a guinea pig, but also this is great because as coaches, instructors, we can now see what our athletes are maybe going through. And it is just a matter of practice. Good. Okay, we're going to give you, that's okay. It's normal. Let's go again. Okay, so again, say out loud, because it is timing and rhythm. Say 1, 2, 3. If you can get past 3, great.
I'm okay with the tossing. It's the catching. I'm losing track.
Right. So again, try to keep the head still, right? And you let your eyes move, but not the head move. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4. Excellent. All right. So Margit, we're going to stop there. And that was a very quick progression. Most of your athletes will not necessarily make it that far that quickly, but that's okay. And that's the thing that we have to recognize, that all these things can take time. So, Margit, how do you feel? I mean, you woke up this morning at, not knowing how to juggle. Now, you knew you were going to juggle because we talked about it,
Right.
but do you think that this is something that you're going to master?
No, now I'm like, now I want to learn it. Now I want to be able to do this, and I have the beginnings of getting more comfortable. Again, I think it's a rhythm thing. That last tip that you gave me about keeping my head a little more still and just let my eyes move. You saw it right away. I was
Right.
able to get one more than I was previously. So, like anything else, I think it's you got to put the time in.
You have to put time in and, practice for, 3 or so minutes at a time. And this is a great thing that you can do inside your house. You can do it anywhere. You can do it all by yourself.
Great
You don't.
tennis at home practice. You don't have to have a tennis court.
Yeah, exactly. So, Margit, I want to thank you for being a willing guinea pig in our Learn to Juggle series. So, coaches, I strongly encourage you to incorporate juggling across all of your lessons and across all of your ages. Have a great day.
All right, so there you have it. You saw me learning the very beginnings of how to juggle. Thank you, Michele Krause. I love this because it's something that's never been introduced to me. I think it's such a great mind-body practice. Of course, you have to watch the ball, you have to be coordinated with your arms. A lot of things are happening. And what's certainly positive that's happening is that you are not thinking about anything else. You have to focus, you have to concentrate. The only thing you're worried about is getting those balls up in the air and catching them. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please check out our other videos. Play Tennis Practice Yoga is my channel. You can subscribe to that for other fun practices, all for the improvement of your tennis game.